Ever pondered how 20 of the world's largest economies can reshape the course of global politics? Well, let's unravel the mystery. Welcome to the world of the G20, a platform that brings together the world's major economies. This group, comprising 19 countries and the European Union, represents a colossal 2/3 of the world's population, 85% of global GDP and over 75% of international trade. The G20's primary aim? To promote international financial stability, but its influence stretches beyond the economic realm. It's a forum where leaders discuss and strategize on pressing global issues, from climate change to health crises. Its decisions ripple across the globe, affecting policies and economies far and wide. Each member country, regardless of its economic size, has an equal say, a testament to the G20's commitment to collective decision-making. So the G20 is not just a gathering of leaders, but a powerhouse shaping the world's economic and political landscapes. But how did this influential group come into existence? Well, let's wind the clock back to 1997. The world was grappling with the Asian financial crisis, an economic tornado that exposed the vulnerabilities of the global financial system. Countries realized they needed a new platform for international collaboration, a forum where not just the wealthiest nations, but also emerging economies could have a say in global decision-making. And so, in 1999, the G20 was formed. It was an eclectic mix of industrialized and developing economies, representing 2/3 of the world's population and 85% of global GDP. But it wasn't until 2008, in the midst of another financial scare, the global financial crisis, that the G20 held its first summit. Leaders from around the world gathered to address the economic turmoil and lay the groundwork for a more stable financial future. The birth of the G20 was a response to a changing world, a need for a collective decision-making body. What significant events have the G20 influenced, and how have they made a difference? Let's first turn the clock back to 29. The world was grappling with the financial crisis, economies were faltering, and global markets were in a freefall. The G20, recognizing the urgency of the situation, convened in London for a summit. The decisions made during this summit were groundbreaking. They committed a staggering $1 trillion to the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank to stabilize the world economy. The London summit proved the G20's ability to respond swiftly and decisively in times of crisis, preventing what could have been a complete economic meltdown. Fast forward to the 2010s and you'll see the G20 shifting its focus towards sustainable growth. Recognizing the importance of long-term economic stability, the G20 began pushing for policies that promote green growth and jobs. They've been championing renewable energy, encouraging investment in green technologies, and advocating for sustainable infrastructure. This shift has been instrumental in driving the global economy towards a more sustainable future. In recent years, the G20's focus has expanded to encompass global health and climate change. The 2019 Osaka summit saw the G20 address issues like marine plastic litter and digital economy for the first time. In the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic, the G20 has stepped up to coordinate global efforts to combat the virus and its economic fallout. They've pledged billions of dollars in aid, committed to equitable vaccine distribution, and have been instrumental in the global recovery. The G20 has also been proactive in addressing the looming climate crisis. They've committed to the Paris Agreement goals, and have been pushing for policies and initiatives that mitigate climate change. The G20's influence is undeniably far-reaching. Their decisions have shaped the course of the global economy, promoted sustainable growth, and have been instrumental in responding to global crises. From the financial crisis of 2008 to the ongoing fight against climate change, the G20 has proven its ability to make a significant difference. The G20's decisions have far-reaching consequences, impacting everything from our economies to our environment. What lies ahead for the G20, and how will it continue to shape global politics? As we traverse through the early half of the 21st century, the G20's role in the world is ever-evolving and increasingly vital. This group of 20 major economies holds the potential to address some of the most pressing global challenges we face today. Climate change, for instance, is a problem that knows no borders. The G20, with its collective influence, can drive significant strides in environmental policy and sustainability practices. Health crises, much like the COVID-19 pandemic, can be mitigated and better managed with the G20's coordinated response. The group's collective economic power also provides a platform to tackle economic inequality, promoting inclusive growth and shared prosperity. The G20's role isn't just about managing crises, but also about shaping a future that is resilient, sustainable, and equitable. As we look to the future, it's clear that the G20 will continue to play a pivotal role in steering the course of global politics and economics.